Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is Dee with INFP-A Assertive Insights, and we're continuing with the spring series, relationship series. And today, for the third personality type, we're going to be talking about the ISTJ. Now, I've been taking the ones that, and what I'm doing is I'm doing the personality types that I have had close proximity to, and that I know which will not be all the personality types, because I don't hang around those that don't appeal to me if I can help it. So I've been doing the ones I like first, but this is I'm having to do a little rant. I'm not supposed to do rants online. I just read, but yeah, one has really perturbed me, and I had an aha moment last night that the apartment manager that I don't get along with, and she drives me nuts just with all her rules. It's like living in a prison. I've talked about that before. I live in senior housing. She treats us like we have no sense and takes away everything. Now we can't use the laundry room. We can't use the community, whatever. It clicked last night because she left another note on the door. And I thought, she's a ISTJ. My mother was I think ISTJ. I've been in 2 romantic relationships, long-term, with ISTJs. I never learned to, and they drive me totally nuts. And I drive them nuts more than they drive me nuts. I can get along with them. As an INFP, I think we do get along with other personality types fairly well. We can adjust. We're flexible. They do not. So what I'm going to do in this series, and you can look at this and then you can look at the other ones too, is that give a couple of reasons why I love the personality type and what they could do to improve relationships with the INFP and make it more smooth sailing. Before I forget it, I would just like to say I would personally, as an older INFP who's lived a long time and known a lot of people, I would, unless you want a real challenge, I would not recommend this as someone to get close to and as for a forever long-time life partner for INFP. I don't think we're that good of a match. But what do I love about them? I had to think hard. What I do love about them is that they very direct. They can fix things. They are very hands-on. They're very in the moment. Yeah, they can get things done. I do like that part about them. They get things done, but they tend to also have OCD, and they get things done to a maximum. I mean, it's over the top for me, and they want it done yesterday. I don't know if that's positive or not, but it motivates. It can be a motivator for an INFP to move, to get things done. And let's see, what else do I like about it? Oh, they usually do look well. They are appearance oriented. I've noticed that they are very appearance in the moment oriented. They do tend to dress well. I know when I was in, well, the department manager doesn't say anything about my dress. When she does, I'm going to go off on her. But the other 3 have constantly the whole time complained about the way I dress. Even the 2 I was in the romantic relationships with complained that I wore sweats around the house. Why can't I wear sweats in the house? That was too casual. Told me what to wear. My mother, when I was even in high school, would lay out my clothes every morning, and she would buy all my clothes. I had no say in what I could wear. She would lay out my clothes every morning of what I was to wear to school. That's totally, totally over the top. And she told me, well, when I get my own place, you can do what you want to. The woman lived to be 95 years old. I never got to do what I wanted to. She would come to my house. She would come in my house. She would redecorate my house. She would give me things for my house. I moved 200 miles away. I'll be daggone she didn't follow me there and tried to redo my house there. Yeah, it's all sensory, it's visual, it's the appearances. Appearances, which can be a good thing, but I think ISTJs with INFPs go totally over the top. They want everybody to meet their standards or get out. I mean, the department managers told me about something I just suggested or was concerned about. I forgot what it was. Wasn't a major thing, wasn't a complaint or rude, and she basically told me if I didn't like it, I could leave, I could move. That's their attitude. I'm going to do it. This is my way. It's like a military boom boom. It's like you're in military school. It's like this is the way to do it. This is the way I'm going to do it, or it's done. Leave. That's some things. I'm mixing it all up. It's hard in this one to say what I do like and what I don't like about the ISTJ. Now, I think it would and I tell you what the apartment manager, I'm just saying, we used to have a yearly inspection. I can understand that being senior housing, that the government, we are a protected class in this country, so the government comes in, the state comes in, usually once a year and makes sure the building looks right, make sure, make sure everything's fine. I understand that. There are rules and regulations. I'm glad to be in a protected class. I don't want to be this protected. But it went from a year inspection, because I've been here 7 years. It went from a year inspection to a 6-month inspection. Now we've had this, tomorrow will be, and then it'll be over by the time you see this, but I'm filming this 2 weeks early from what you'll see it. Tomorrow we'll have our third inspection of 2024. Second inspection in a month. If people can, this is independent living, not assisted living. If people cannot take care of their apartments, which quite a few here have dementia, I've mentioned this before, they need to be in assisted living, then they don't need to live here. But we get, so the manager, I've just talked about the manager. What she does, she is, I think the others were too, they're more concerned about physical possessions or what you can see in the appearance, more so than the people. So like when people do things here, and most of the people that do things here that really irritate folks, number one, it's an apartment building. A lot of people come in, they've owned houses, they've never lived in apartments. There's going to be some noise. Now we can't do laundry but at certain hours of the day because it has bothered somebody's sleep. Get over it. Instead of addressing it with the person who's doing it all hours of the night, the person who's doing it has dementia to the point that she wanders at night looking for her deceased husband. She needs to be in assisted living. I'm concerned about her, me being the empath that I am, more so than this building. But the manager was just like, well, I didn't see it. I have to see it first. See, there you go. I have to see it first. So what she'll do is just take everything away from everybody instead of addressing the issue with particular people. So what we do is she sends out this is 2 pages of what we have to do to clean. This is a standard form by the state. I can understand that. Font's big enough for senior citizens. That's nice. But last night on my door, and I did leave this on the door for over a week because I got tired of it. That was my protest. People were saying to me, I noticed you had your thing on the door. You didn't take it off the door. Are you okay? I'm like, I'm protesting. I'm so sick of that woman. This is my protest. I left this stuck on the door for like 2 weeks. I didn't want to look at it. But last night there was another one. Now the font's too small to read. She has added extra stuff we're supposed to do. This is what kills me. Not literally. Well, it might kill me literally. One of my friends there did pass away a couple of weeks ago. She had health issues, but she was a lot of fun, and she didn't like the manager either. So I think she is killing people. And it's the way she says things. Please clean and straighten your apartments as if you were having important guests coming to visit. That is so funny to me because it's so degrading. It's like a 5-year-old, as if you were having important guests. Well, I'm an INFP. I like to feel at home. I like for people to feel at home. And important or not, everybody's important to me. If I'm having a guest in my house, they are important to me. I like the lived-in feeling. I'm compliant. I'm a clean person. I'm not messy to start with. So, let's get on here. This is taking my 10 minutes are up. I'm going to keep this to 10 minutes. So how can ISTJs work better with INFPs? Number one, just understand that our idea of looking nice is totally different from yours, and we put feelings and our values and people ahead of personal items unless we're personally attached to them. Now my sweats that I'm in and walking around with my socks on like that, the apartment manager dresses, she's in her late 60s and she still dresses, and dresses in the 9-inch heels and all. She lays by the pool and all this. She's got to look like she's 20. I'm clean. That's the important part. I'm clean. My clothes don't have holes all in, but if they did and I'm here by myself, well, who cares? Who cares how I live to that point? I have a car that's almost 30 years old. It works. It's in better shape than new cars. But I guess I don't look good in the parking lot. So just understand, if you are an ISTJ, I don't know why you would be, but you are welcome to listen to my channel and listen to this. Just understand not everybody has your taste. Not everybody has your sense of rules and regulations. And just chill out. Just chill out. You will enjoy life better. And I know it comes from a place of low self-esteem. Your self-esteem will get higher. You're never going to meet your expectations. Stop trying that hard. Just be yourself. Be your true self. Doesn't matter. People are going to like you or not like you, not based on what you look like. Not based on where you live, what condition it's in, what kind of car you drive. The true people are not going to be that way. An INFP is going to like you or not like you. All these people I talked about, this is a study sample of 4. This is the biggest study sample I've had to date. Probably the largest that I'm going to have. I don't know why I've attracted ISTJs, or either I'm just keen to it, the red flags that much. But just chill out. You can learn a lot from an INFP. We know how to enjoy life minimally. That's all I have to say. And people are more important than objects. Objects can be replaced. People cannot. Doesn't matter. If there's a spot on the wall and you can't take it off, you can always repaint it. You can always replace things. You can't replace people. You can't replace relationships that have alienated you. I think I've been the best person in an INTJ's life. Not me personally, but me being an INFP, I think I have. And once I'm not there, I think they have appreciated me. Except for my mother. The 2 I was in relationships with appreciated me more after I left and understood what I was all about. So yeah, if you are an ISTJ listening to this, please comment below if you have had run-ins with interactions with INFPs, what you like about us, what drives you crazy about us, how can we help you to live a better life, what's the clash to better understand each other. If you are an INFP and you have a successful relationship with an INTJ, how did it work out, and what did you do to get along better with the I'm sorry, I'm into the intuitive, ISTJ. ISTJ. If I have said INTJ anywhere in here, I apologize. We're doing IS sensory TJ. Okay, that's it. So hope everybody's doing well, and until next time, stay safe.